All right, so we're gonna go over my stuff first, and then we're gonna go over Mom's videos and pictures as well. I'm gonna show you guys everything we got. It should be a fun time. This is a recap of GoFest 2025 in New Jersey. It was my mom's first one and my third one. Definitely a lot of fun. Very tired. We crossed 6 different states, guys. Stopped at a couple welcome signs. It was a fantastic like 5 to 6 days. But yeah, let's get into it. So there's Bear saying bye to us when we left for GoFest, and there's me and Mom's rental. We got a Nissan Rogue. It's like an SUV. Very nice. I like it personally. I think it's a fun car. And there it is right there. There's me and Mom getting ready. I have my Switch 2 shirt still on from getting my Switch 2 the day before. For those that don't know, I went to GameStop to get my Switch 2 at midnight, played it for like 3 hours, went back to sleep at Mom's house, and then got up and drove again. So this is me and Mom. She's excited for her first GoFest. There's no sound, but that's her getting into the car. I was asking how excited she is. She said pretty excited. There's Mom pumping gas. And then I think, Mom, you correct me if I'm wrong, this is right as we're entering into Pennsylvania, right? I gotta get a picture, get a closer look. I think that's when we're getting into Pennsylvania. It's like right before, because there's Bel Air. Maybe. Okay. Whoops. What did I just do? There we go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So this is before we entered Washington, Pennsylvania, guys. Let me move this over a little bit so we can get some more chat in here. There we go. All right, there's the chat bar. It'll be there for now. So that's before we enter into Pennsylvania. This little video of us going across the bridge into Pennsylvania. West Virginia Bridge, Ohio River. Gotcha. And there's me driving, obviously. Shh, don't tell anybody. Tag extra Emily. But anyway, I'm not streaming while playing. Oh, that was recording. That's different. And then there's us entering Pennsylvania with the welcome sign. Also, I didn't know this before, guys, but Pennsylvania, the Liberty Bell is like it's like their Buckeye for Ohio. It's like they're very symbolic for the state. And I found out because later on I'll explain. Me and Mom went into a tour at the Independence Hall and Park. So we'll get into that in a little bit. Yo, what's up, Thiago? And then there's me and Mom taking a picture in front of the Welcome Center sign. Pretty good picture. Fun fact, actually, I ran into a Los Angeles Raiders fan at that day, and he's the one that actually took my picture, and he saw that, and he saw I had a Bengals hat on. He's like, "Buddy, you're in the wrong neighborhood." I was like, "Yeah, I know." So we got them to take a couple pictures for us. Got some the National Road. There's like some stuff inside, like there's an ice cream machine, there's a bunch of historical documents and what's the word I'm looking for, like captions from those times. And then you got Pennsylvania. You got a map that I took a picture of, which basically is us coming in from the red and then going through that to get through Pennsylvania. We may have actually taken a little bit of a detour from the red line, but it was still wasn't too bad. I will say this, dude, the traffic on the way to New Jersey, in Ohio and Pennsylvania was fucking awful. We sat there for like, I'm telling you, chat, for like an hour and a half. An hour and a half. Mom thinks less, but I don't know. An hour and a half we were sitting there. I could have popped out my Switch 2 to play for a little bit. That's how still we were in traffic. It was so bad. But anyway, other than the traffic getting there, it was great. So then there we go right there. So like we went from Ohio into part of West Virginia and then into Pennsylvania as well. You're not surprised at all, dude. It was something, man. Like there was mom and me could not get a picture of it in time because we were driving. There was a truck with a bunch of merchandise that caught on flames, and mom thinks it's the night before, but it was still sitting in the middle of the highway of the the 6 lanes. So they had 2 lanes out of a 6-lane highway, and it was awful because we didn't move for like 10, 15 minutes at a time. I felt we were just burning gas sitting there. I'm like, this is great. Everything's fine. Yo, what's up, Star Plays Roblox? All right. So anyway, yeah, the traffic was fucking bad. And then you got more maps connecting everybody. You got like, West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania. So yeah, we went through Maryland. Delaware is a very small state. Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and West Virginia. We went through all 6 of those states, dude. That's so sick. I usually don't travel. Go check out this video if you guys want to. I opened a pack of Pokemon cards by the Pennsylvania welcome sign. And then there's us taking pictures of how long we have left. We had a 9:36 arrival. I think we ended up getting there around like 10:30, 11. Mom, you could correct me if I'm wrong on this. But there's that. And then there's a bunch of really cool like buildings and windmills to take pictures of too. That was fun. What was this? Oh yeah, this is R-Dubs. This is the picture I showed you. I'm like, do you know where we are? Do you remember that? On the way on, what was it, Thursday? I messaged you because I was telling you where I was at in Pennsylvania. I'm like, do you know where this is at? He's like, everything looks familiar, but I don't fucking know. So yeah, we got Arby's here. And fun fact, I got a little bit of a story for you guys. It'll kind of dip into a story that comes into later. Arby's outside of Ohio, y'all are fucking crazy, okay? What the fuck is Red Ranch? So apparently Red Ranch, we thought, was Arby's sauce. You know how when they ask you for Arby's sauce or not, and they don't put it on your sandwich unless you ask them not to, right? In some areas. I've known that for years. So when they put the red sauce on the cheddar with the beef and cheddar, I always thought it was just Arby's sauce. It is called Red Ranch, and this motherfucking employee had the audacity to not only tell me I was wrong, but to tell me that I didn't say a certain thing on the order. And then she had 2 other women come up to her next to us, kind of intimidating me and mom from the car and saying, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And mom started recording. I'm like, yes, good mom, good. And so she started changing her tone. She made my sandwich, right? I almost didn't eat it because I knew she almost 100% spit in that shit. It was awful. The first experience was fine. They remade it. They didn't get in lip with me. The second experience in Pennsylvania, oh my God, I almost threw the sandwich in this bitch's face, guys. If you're going to be disrespectful to me and tell me I didn't say something when I know I did, I'm going to call you out on it. That's it. Like, period. I don't care. I don't fold for people out in public. That's fucking stupid. Like, if you know you're right as a customer, stand up for that shit. Because my mom even said, she has a lot more patience than me. She was fucking rude as hell. And mom started videotaping her and she started changing her shit 180 style. It's like, bro, oh my God, that Arby's probably has the worst review in that state. It was so fucking bad. Dude, fuck that worker, Juan. She was a bitch. Listen, she literally came up to me, dyke ass looking, came up to me and said, I didn't say don't put Arby's sauce on my sandwich when I clearly specified, please do not put Arby's sauce on my sandwich. What did she do? She fucking did it anyway. And she called it Red Ranch. Okay? That's all I'm saying. What's up, Omega? Like, oh my fucking God, boys. It was so bad. My mom was about to leap at her too. It was bad. It was so bad. Bro, I was mad over Arby's. Listen. If I didn't say something, that's one thing. But if I know for a fucking fact I say something and you tell me because you're in front of your girlfriend saying you think that's what happened when it fucking didn't, no, you're getting called the fuck out. So I called her ass out. We recorded her ass, and we're gonna fucking put a bad review at that restaurant. Fuck that shit. It was so awful, Juan. Seeing that shit working in retail, and they say something, they listen to them. Well, no, so I understand that, like, the customer is not always right, but the way she was being, she knew I was right, but she was just trying to get me to admit I said something or didn't say something that I didn't or did say. Does that make sense? And I'm not gonna do that. That's that fucking power ploy bullshit. Nah, fuck you. You took the order wrong. You were at fault, not me. Anyway, moving on. That Arby's was fucking awful. Anyway, so as we're heading to New Jersey, we take more pictures of all the hilly areas and like the valley and the distance and stuff like that. It is so nice to drive somewhere and not be on a plane, because one, you have control over what you do. You can make detours, you can stop different places, you can go as fast or slow as you want. It's great. Yo, what's up, Sir Austin? How's it going, man? You guys are not getting a webcam on YouTube today. This is just my phone being paired up to show you guys on YouTube for those that don't want to watch on Kick. But yeah, seeing that shit working in retail, if they say something, they just listen to them. Well, I mean, retail's different than fast food, right? Fast food's different. Retail, I have more patience with because I know what it's like, so I've worked there. I've also worked fast food, but some of these bitches are tripping, bro. It's so bad. No, if you get something wrong with an order, they just fix it and be nice to. Well, yeah, like that. Once I could have been like, "Where's the manager?" But knowing my luck, she'd have been like, "I am the manager. Hello, bitch." You know what I mean? Picky. So, but there's some mountaintops we got too. Mom, I think this is us entering into. Where is this? Is this Where is this? Is this the West Virginia part that we went into, or is this later than that? I think it's later. Let's see if the sign says. I think it's before. Yeah, the tunnel's coming up. So this is as we're in Pennsylvania. Okay. This is Pennsylvania. That's what it is. So anyway, I take pictures. Okay, here we go. This is what I was talking to R-Dubs about. And they have these mountains that have tunnels that go straight through them. So we have the Tuscarora mountain, and then it's like this. It's like lights on the inside on the rooftop, and then like you drive through it. It is one lane. It is 2 lanes of the same direction traffic. So if someone goes the other way, that's obviously not something you want to do. Obviously, there's the arrows. If you can't read that, then you shouldn't be fucking driving. And then there's the outside of the tunnel. Then we see more valley, more hilly areas. Then we got the telephone, or we got the electric wires. I don't remember why I took a picture of that because it's leading down here. Do you guys see this opening right here? These go down in the valley, up the hill, and have lines going through them. It's kind of crazy. Like right here. This is the same thing we saw up top, and then we see lines going all the way down, as you can see right there. Yeah, I think it's Pennsylvania, Mom. I think so. Some more houses. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I saw this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a movie called what was it? Oh shit! It's when these 2 girls climb the tower. I can't remember what it's called now. Fall? I think it's called Fall. This reminded me of one of those up in the fucking sky, bro, when they see the clouds and shit. Like, nah. So I had to take a picture. And then, of course, we got some cow. We got some cows, moo. Hey, guys, look, it's a shiny. It's like a horde hunt, but it's a shiny. There's a better picture. Oh, Mom, look at this one. So this goes all the way down. You're going to laugh at me. I thought this was a fucking slope that you go sledding down, like an ice slope for like skiers and shit and tubers. And Mom kind of laughed at me because obviously it's fucking, summer. They're not going to have that shit. But from a distance, this looks like snow. So I don't know. Don't judge me. That's just the truth. But yeah, that's what it looks like with like detail. Looks pretty cool, right? Yo, Piercing with the gift of sub to Mom Shine. Hey, Mom, enjoy your emotes, courtesy of Mr. Piercing. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. It does look like snow. See, I knew I wasn't the only person. I thought so too, Amy. And there's Mom driving. Now, let me keep in mind, Mom has driven like 2.5 hours of the entire weekend. Meanwhile, I drive like 19 to 20. I offered to because I didn't want her to have to struggle with it because they gave us the wrong car in the first place. So there's her driving her 2.5 hour portion. More of these hills, and then we got another mountain, Kitatini. I showed this picture to R-Dubs. Kitatini art. There we go, right there. Kitatini Mountain. Thanks, of course, of course. I was gonna get a picture of this, but we just couldn't do it in time. And there's me driving down. I'm in the passenger seat at this point, just keep in mind. Getting a nice little view of the mountaintops and all the valley. Look at that. Like, look how valley-ish it is. Like, it's so nice. What is this? I don't remember. It might have just been like a quick recording. I don't remember, actually. Oh, and there's some more, like, farmlands and stuff Mom wanted me to take a picture of. Oh yeah, we're going across this little bridge. We got stuck here for a little bit too. Or no, I think it was the next bridge. But tell me I'm wrong or right, guys. Does this not look like kind of Indonesia at a distance without the pole? Like, if you saw this and only this, wouldn't it kind of look like islands? So we took some pictures of those. They kind of look like islands. Pokemon named for the mountains, OG. It does. Yeah, the Susquehanna River. That's the one. Now, there's Dauphine County line. R-Dubs, does any of this stuff look familiar to you? Yeah, so he lives right on it, so... This was us going from Ohio to New Jersey, R-Dubs, and we saw this bridge. Oh, and then we go. We're so close. 10:30 arrival time. That river is 2 blocks away from my house. Really? I mean, how big's the river though? Like, how long does it go? Because it looks like that river goes on forever. Because I think it was pouring out in a place that we were driving later on that night as well. I don't remember though. All right, and then there's me and Mom. This is us at the Go Fest. We found our little parking spot in the garage. Hold up, let me pull an article for you. I'll post it in Discord. All right, and then there's our little garage. Took pictures to make sure I knew where we were, and then we drove. Okay. I got a story for you guys, and I need you guys not to laugh at me, because you're going to laugh, and I'm going to ask you to be courteous and not laugh, okay? Hear me out. Mom, this is the most... I thought our Go Fest was ended, guys. I thought when this happened, I thought we were going to be in the ambulance. I thought we were going to be canceling our Airbnb. I thought we were going to be rushed to the AR. So we get out of our rental to like find out play the game, which one's our Airbnb, right? So you go by little doors, making sure like if nothing's open or something. And then after the third building, we went up there. I'm like, okay, this is it. We got a code. There's a code fob. Here we go. So we're pulling our stuff out of the rental and like hauling it into the Airbnb, right? So once we get half of it in there, Mom and me decided to take pictures of the front of the Airbnb. So I do one of these numbers where I get up, watch your foot. I get up and I back away to try to take a picture and also get out of the way of Mom's picture. Tell me why my clumsy ass falls right on that and bangs my head into the truck. So I do one of these. I'm falling in slow motion. I lose my balance. My ass and my feet and my legs hit that guardrail thing on the garden, and then I fucking bash my head into the truck. Now, see how they're circular? A lot of things in New York and New Jersey have like spikes and they have like pointy stuff. So imagine me falling on that like 230 pounds at about 5 miles an hour. Not that quick. I don't know the exact fucking distance of time, but I fell on this, and if I would have fallen on a spike, I would have been impaled most likely. So I always like fucking fuck you, you know. I flip off the garden protector, whatever you want to call these, a boundary for gardens or trees. But anyway, I was super lucky it wasn't pointed, because I could have like gotten seriously hurt, and maybe Mom's first Go Fest would have been a fucking awful one. So yeah, that's a bad ouch. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? They have like, did I take one for an example? Yeah, so they have like these, the circular ones, and then they have the pointy ones with the arrow at top. Yeah. And there's trees around the area that have that around it. So that's crazy, right? YouTube doesn't need to see this. Anyways, here's our Airbnb. Here's where I slept. Happy birthday, Narek. So yeah, it could have been really bad. It's the oldest river in the country and 14th longest. 444 miles for that river. That's crazy. Mom, do you see what RDub said? That's crazy, actually. I'm glad I'm okay too. Obviously, I have friends on the TV. I have friends on at my Switch 2 up there. There's my bed. It was a nice Airbnb. I didn't really get a chance to like do much with the first night because we were just exhausted. So anyway, here is the first day of our Pokemon Go Fest 2025 in New Jersey. We had a park right next to us, so it was really, really nice. What's up, Dimon? Lots of violence for sure. You and the fences, I swear I remember when you fell on that graveyard gates when you were, oh my God, yes. We were just talking about that this weekend too, Picky, because my friend Pokey and Yugi, he did the same kind of thing, but he was walking like, 10 miles an hour and fucking smacked into a fucking sign as he's like rush walking. And that ended up playing a role in his night after that, because they got pulled over, and apparently the dude that was with him at the time had a bunch of stuff he shouldn't have had in the car, and they saw his face and they let him go to the hospital because he was injured. So it's just weird shit like that happens all the time that could like potentially change or alter something that happens, it's wild. They says possibly dates back to the Paleozoic era. Really? That's actually crazy. Yeah, you forgot about that, Amy? Not much, just taking a break from playing Immortals Phoenix Rising. How is it, dude? I can't wait to play on my Switch 2 today for you guys. But anyway, this is day one. This was us going from the ferry from, Paulus Hook in New Jersey to Brookville in New York. We used the ferry like 6 times this weekend. It's so nice. There's the little shoreline of Jersey. Jersey Shore. See what I did there? Anyway, please don't cancel me. Then we got, oh, look at that. We got Mom with a picture of the background in New Jersey. Mom, I actually forgot I took this picture. So that's a nice little picture I'll have to send you as well. You got the tall buildings in the background, and you got Mom next to the river. It's so nice. And then there is the backdrop of New York. More New York. Pictures in front of New York. Like, we had a fantastic time. This is only day one. We have so much to get through. There's a ferry. That's not the one. That Circle Line is a hospitable, I think. Or it's a different type of boat. It's not NY Waterway, which is what we used. So that was something different. And then there's me and Mom going across on the ferry. We didn't know we were able to get up top, so we were down in the cabin area. There's Mom taking a video. The gameplay on all the games I played was noticeably superior to Switch 1. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, doesn't that look so nice? Looks like a movie moment. And then there's me and Mom. We're officially in New York at this point. There's New Jersey. There's Mom admiring a big building. All right, this was cool too. For those that don't know, where the place where the Twin Towers stood, aka 9/11, all of the people that died and fought heroically in those fires and those explosions, their names are all over this monument. It's got all these like water streams pointing down and pouring into it like teardrops of everybody. So I thought that was really fucking cool. So we took a couple pictures of that too. I don't know if anybody here has anybody that passed away in that time period, but yeah. It's significant because my stepdad had a 9/11 as a birthday before that even happened. So yeah, it's crazy. And then there's me and mom. We're sitting while sitting at the table while the animals are playing checkers or chess. I don't know. I think it's chess. Might be cards. I really didn't look because there's people behind us trying to take pictures. And then you got all of the firefighters and medical people that lost their lives. Yeah, '07 in the chat for all the 9/11 survivors / people that are affected by it for sure. What is this? I don't remember what this was for. Oh, that was the building, Mom, that we took a picture of, wasn't it? It kind of looks out of place versus the other buildings. Because you got these giant, like, skyscraper with windows-looking buildings. Then you have this, like, weird brown house-looking, like, church-looking place. Almost. I was laughing today when I checked the sales numbers on Switch, too. Yeah, a lot of people are dissing it. There's the Statue of Liberty. Speaking of Statue of Liberty, guys, I got to show you guys something really cool. If you want to see it on YouTube, come over to Kick, because I'm showing camera here. Oh! That's not what I wanted to show you. Okay. Check this out, guys. Hold on, let me get the bigger camera. Look at this Liberty Pikachu. So, it's a Liberty Pikachu, obviously the Statue of Liberty. It is a girl because lady. We got Litwick. Litwick, I'll show you up right here. Litwick as the torch that she holds. And then you got Unova, which for those that don't know, the Unova region in Pokemon represents New York. So this is an exclusive New York version style Pikachu that you can only get at the Nintendo store in New York. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, that old New York buildings from like the early 1900s, exactly. And Mom got one too, so I'm very happy that she got one. And a spoiler, we got a Sprigatito. I see you, chat. I see you. Well, all right, I'll fix it later, whatever. It is a cool Pikachu. 3.5 million units in only 4 days is crazy. One old building in the middle of modern. Yep. And then this is like a line for people that are going to visit the statue of... Sorry. This is a line for the people that are like standing in line for a ferry to get to the Statue of Liberty. It's like a tour. And this is a cool picture. What do you guys think of this one? It's a picture of my phone at like a 90-degree angle pointing up and looking at the buildings that way. How cool is that? That's a really cool picture. Scarlet was another game I tested on day one. Me too, dude. I got a shiny and it looks amazing. Like the sparkles, the animation, the Pokemon that move. It's just a game changer. It looks like it made you dizzy. So, does anybody get the feeling of the meme where, like, someone's standing down and looking down at you and you're in the middle? Doesn't that kind of look like they're all staring down at you? It's like, puny human. Imagine the people waiting for the Switch 2 at New York Nintendo stop. You know how crazy that would be. Oh, I know, dude. It'd be crazy as hell. The FPS has made me happy. Me too. So, Mom, do you remember what this is called? I know you took a picture of it. We'll look at your pictures in a little bit, but there's Mom on her way to take a picture of it. I think it was like the 4-leaf tree. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Do you remember what this was called? Four leaf. Because it reminds me of shrooms. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll move on. We got tacos. These were not very good to me. Mom ended up eating 2 of them. I don't know what it was. Why does that remind me of Yamask Galarian Evolution? It kind of does. Rune Regis, it kind of does, doesn't it? I love that, Amy. That's great. Group of 4 trees. There it is, guys. This was called the Group of 4 trees. And then here's some shredded chicken tacos. I was not a fan of them. Mom loved them. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but it's hit or miss when I go out to eat something new that I have never had before, or a restaurant I've never had before in a different city or state. And I always have bad luck with it. And this was one of those moments. Oh, and this is us at the Nintendo store, actually. Fun fact. There you go. Got the Mario Kart statue. Mario Kart World poster. This was inside the Nintendo store at New York. We got Luigi. Oh, and then we got this, guys. They had them at the Nintendo store, so I had to get one. Look at this piranha plant, guys. Isn't it sick? Piranha plant. I had to get it. I had to get it. Okay. The plant, though. When I got my Switch 2, I got lucky and got the last Switch 2 Pro controller my GameStop had in stock. That's awesome, Divin. You know what's funny? You say that. Guess what I got as the pre-orders were going out? We're going to crack this open later on tonight, folks, but check this out. Dun, 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 dun. GameCube, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, baby. Let's go. There were only like 11, not 11. There's like 20 at each station, I guess, our online portal, and I was able to get one. So I'm really fucking excited about that. That got delivered to me this weekend while we were at GoFest. So we'll unbox that later. The store is sick. Oh, just wait. It's even better. The Vile Weed. Oh, check this thing out, guys. So this was a really cool plushie. It was Gimmighoul inside the treasure chest, right? Well, it closed. It closed and the little buckle was Velcro. So you could stick it on the chest and then open it up and he pops out every time. It's pretty sick. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of that Pokemon. So, and I don't have enough room to put it on my display. So I didn't get it, but this was a really sick statue. This was a really sick plushie, excuse me. Oh yeah, dude, they were very happy to see me. They're still not leaving me alone. Oh, I know, Dimon, I know. I also need to play Wind Waker. And then there's Mom. Hey, Mom, look, it's you in 4K. Whoops. What did I just do? Why? And you're cut off. Whoops. There we go. There's Mom in 4K picking out which Pikachu looks best to her. That's something. And then, oh, check this thing out, guys. Look at this. It's a Nintendo exclusive gold Game Boy Advanced. How sick is this, guys? Sheesh. Who all agrees the Switch 2 Pro Controller looks much cleaner than the Switch 1 Pro Controller? Agreed. Look how sick this looks, dude. You got the little Nintendo New York up here. Got the Pichu and the Pikachu. Dude, it's so sick, guys. So that's something cool. And then we got a Link statue. Really good quality, guys. Really good quality. Wait, is this big enough? Oh, I gotta change this. Hold on. It's cutting off. Give me a sec. I'm trying to make this fit. All right, that's good for now. I'll move it around if I need to. So this is pretty cool. Imagine playing Pokemon Gold on that GBA. Oh my god, right? Oh, no, I went too far. Oh my lord. And Mom, we're gonna go over your stuff after mine. Just do it like that. Fine. And then you got the Master Sword on a scroll. That was pretty cool. You got Mario on a pole, which is cool as hell too. And you see the Piranha Plant right there? I had to pull out my Piranha Plant. I had to pull out my Piranha Plant. You meant games, yeah, Game Boy, but like there's a gold GameCube. So I had to make a Piranha Plant pop out the other pipe as well. And then you got a bunch of other memorabilia. I think that's the scissors that opened up the store. Then you got I don't know what the Nintendo jacket signifies, but the Nintendo New York shirt. And then you got the Smash Bros pin. You got Super Mario up top. So I don't know what the jacket implies. I think it's just a cool Nintendo merch. And then you got Toad and Luigi. There's the golden Mario outside the front, which is pretty cool. And then there's the Nintendo Store icon I wanted to take a picture of before we left. Bunch of flags. This was kind of cool. So you guys know the shows like 30 Rock and The Office and stuff like that. So a bunch of these shows were some scenes and night shows were hosted in this building. Oh, that's Bowser breaking out of a wall. That's not supposed to be there. He's breaking a third wall. Then they have Mario Kart up on display for people to play, which is pretty cool. Check that out, guys. It's a screen that pops up on the Nintendo building's glass. So it's like the glass is the projector and they're projecting it on the glass. I thought that was sick. There is, but GameCube is now but GameCube, but how you playing Pokemon Gold on it? Wait, what? What, Picky? Then more stuff in Nintendo Store. And then here's the buses that we had to look up. This was the wrong bus. There's another story here. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to New York before, but New Yorkers are like just intrinsically fucking rude, meaning they just kind of are like that no matter what you do, whether you say hi, bye, or ask for stuff. Well, in this case, me and Mom were asking for a bus to get from Central Park all the way to the southern part of New York for the ferry, right? Because we're trying, like, well, I'm not going to walk an hour and a half to 2 hours if I don't have to, right? So we go up to a bus and I say, hey, do you know a bus takes us down to blah, blah, blah? And he says, fee, fi. I swear to God, guys, like, are you saying M5 or M55? N-fee-fi. I'm like, I can't hear him because everybody's being loud as fuck on the bus. And I'm like, can you say that one more time? He opens up the glass really loudly. M55. I'm like, M55. All right, fantastic. He made me think he said M5 for like a solid 2 minutes. And then I finally hear the other 5 come out of his mouth. So the M55 took us from Central all the way down to where the ferry's at by Brookville. I think they are just impatient. Most were nice. Okay, most were nice, but some were fucking very rude in my opinion. But you have more patience than me. So yeah, that was a thing. And then we went to Shake Shack. I don't know if you've ever been to Shake Shack, but They make amazing milkshakes. So we got 2 chocolate milkshakes, and we got 2 chicken sandwiches. Were really, really good too. V5 from bro was talking. Yeah, exactly. But it didn't help that the people behind his box were like super loud, right? So these were really good. I don't know if you guys ever been to a Shake Shack. Does anybody here have a Shake Shack in their neighborhood? Press a 1 if you do. Does anybody here have a Shake Shack or have been to Shake Shack? Has anyone been to Shake Shack? Anyone in chat at all? You don't have one up here? Up there? 2? There's one in my local mall. I've never eaten there. Okay, so Shake Shack is in like specific states. It's not in like our states, like Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. It's more eastern. It seems like in southern, eastern and southern. So then we had that, and then the Shake Shack was in this really cool mall, and then down below was the subway system. So you have the first level being like subway systems and check-ins and people using the metal wands to make sure you're not bringing anything dangerous. And then the second level, which is the floor level, you had like little restaurants, not very many, just like one on the side, and then you have like steps that go upstairs. And then the second floor, or excuse me, yeah, the second floor above the first floor had the Shake Shack and a couple other places like boba tea and stuff like that. And Mom's first experience at Shake Shack was great, so we took a picture of it. And then we have more buildings, more buildings, more buildings, more buildings. Like, look how cool that building is. Like, what is this? What is up with this? It looks like wings. That's pretty sick. Amy, if you have never gone there and you have one, you should definitely take a family trip to go there. I promise you, you will love the milkshake, and the chicken sandwich is really good too. So yeah, we have that weird looking fan rooftop looking thing. Where I live, the best shakes are found at Arctic Roadrunner, which is a full restaurant. I've never even heard of Arctic Roadrunner. Sounds like a fucking an Articuno and a Galarian Zapdos put together, you know? Arctic Roadrunner. Meep meep. And then look at this Burger King, guys. This is such a weird Burger King. So, Mom actually asked me to take a picture of this. I was going to, but look at all the tall buildings. And then look at this Burger King. That does not look like a Burger King restaurant building, does it? Dialga statue, is that you? Yo, you know what? You're right. It kind of is like I didn't even think about that. That kind of looks like Dialga's wingtip. I didn't even think about that. That's actually really cool. Anyway, here's the Burger King. New York buildings, dude. It's like, how is that a Burger King? I've never seen a building that shaped for a Burger King. It almost looks like a rental place or something. You know? And then there's another close-up of the Statue of Liberty, which is pretty cool. Nice little panorama. Remember, this is still day one. Looks like a smaller daily buggy. That's a good picture of New York right there, Mom. Look at that. All it's missing is some birds flying in the background. Otherwise, it's a fantastic picture. And then there's the NY Waterway, which is what we used for the ferry this weekend. There's Mom taking a picture. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I forgot. This is New York. I'm stupid. This is us taking a picture from New York. That's New Jersey. I lied. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, this is New Jersey. The Statue of Liberty is all the way over here. So yeah, that's Jersey. Yeah, I know. It's confusing. I'm sorry. That's a good picture of New Jersey, right, chat? And then there is the NY Waterway. Dude, I'm still recovering from this week, guys. We did all kinds of shit. There's Mom in front of New Jersey. That's a cool picture. There's all the schedules and all the times. There's the there's the Lady Liberty Pikachu. Oh shit. On the boat. There's my piranha plant. Such a good quality. And then there's us back in New Jersey. Wait. Shit. Yes, this is New Jersey. Jesus. And there's Mom taking some pictures. Doesn't this kind of look like a Lunatone variant, guys? With like the face and like the moon shape. It kind of looks like a variant of Lunatone, doesn't it? Or Solrock, or like, I don't know, just something like that with the face. Then there's a building that's incompleted. Yeah, Mom, see, look. Remember when we were having a debate of whether the crane was working or not? So this is a building that's being completed still, and they're working from the bottom up. But this crane one night was working on it, but this one's standing still and not doing anything. That's a cursed variant, yeah. And then we found Pokemon stuff on like Jersey buildings. I think they sold Pokemon ice cream, but we were too tired at that point to stop. And look at this shit. I've never seen this. They have houses that you can like look into and like set up a tour and set up like potential living arrangements. And they have these like monitors on the wall of a building that you can just reserve and just make and then meet them at the housing. Isn't that crazy? So I thought that was interesting. You have all these houses that you can look into on the screens. Okay. And then you got, of course, the weed shop, Garden Greens. That was pretty cool. Another store. This almost looks like me and my mom's house, but just a smaller version of it, so we took a picture. Mom's house is like as big as this building instead, like behind it. This house is like a smaller version of it, though. Where'd it go? And then we got me and Mom's Hey, Mom, do you remember when I said, or I was like, I'm going to take a picture of you to show what you look like on day one? Guys, this is day one of my mom after walking around New York and Jersey for the day. Based, right? She was like, she was super zonked. It wasn't even a food coma. It was the Pokemon Go coma because we walked around all day. And then we got some cool little flowers that make a Pokeball. I thought that was cool and sweet. Oh, and then there's I can't show that to you guys. You guys have to watch the YouTube video that comes out tomorrow. Also, this was weird. There was a gnome just randomly staked into the ground. And I decided to take a picture of it because I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, look at this. It was next to like a parking sign. Someone just took a gnome and just drilled it into the cement. Isn't that weird? It was the only gnome I saw for miles, too. It was so strange. I guess claiming their parking spot or something? I don't know. And then I got these from my buddy Pokey and Yugi. So I got the Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle and the ETB 2-pack and a Journey Together booster bundle, which was sick. And then this is me asking Mom if she's ready for her park time, which is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this is us. This is with Gonzo, me, and her walking. This is us walking to the park. There's the flags for the Pokemon Go players. Yeah, the gnome by itself is so strange. And then there's Gonzo. There's people getting left off or dropped off. There's Glax, if you guys know him from Twitch. I saw him last year and I saw him this year as well. So decided to come take a picture with him real quick. And then here's Mom going through the tunnel for the first time.
Mystic's the best, don't forget.
Hold on. Let me
Nick's gonna be so mad. I didn't even show the yellow. Mom's first Go Fest, park hours. Mystic's the best, don't forget. Nick's gonna be so mad. I didn't even show the yellow.
look at all the people. Look at all the people, guys.
Yeah. So you want to get 25 today, hopefully?
Yeah.
25 shinies?
Come up with a number.
I believe in you.
I just have
Can I get 30 or more? That'd be nice. Yeah.
Look how many people are there.
That Merciless. Oh my God.
Guys, that wasn't even, that was like a lip of the park. The other part of the park and then the other side was completely filled.
It goes all the way back there. I think so. I think it goes all the way. I think it connects to this.
Okay, there's Mom with her shiny Zacian, which was pretty sick. And then we brought our umbrellas, so we were happy because it started raining. And there's me. Mom chose the shield path. I chose the sword path. So there's us next to the sword and shield path, or the sword and shield sign. Sunken treasures. And look at that. There's Cactus. Oh my God, Mom, he's right. I did take a picture without even realizing it was them. Oh my God. So for those that don't know, Triggs and Mike and Cactus were right behind us, and I didn't even recognize them. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know what Cactus looked like. And I take a picture, and he's right there. I didn't even notice that before. So, yeah, that's true. We didn't even realize that they were right behind us. And there's Triggs. Everybody say hi to Triggs. It was fun meeting Triggs. It was great. I wish we had more time to hang out, but he was only there for one day, and he got rained out from the park hours too. But we still played together, even though it was raining. But there's Triggs with his cheesy ass face, with Zamazenta and my mom in the back. They have these little like battle stadiums. Yo, what's up, Eli? Sounds good, Omega. They had these battle stadiums you could stand on one side or the other, and then do a battle through your phones. You guys will have to also watch this on YouTube. No spoilers, just watch out for the YouTube shorts to pop out. And then there's me and Mom. Oh my God, this was awful. So it went from light rain to just pouring to where like everybody was soaked. Like, look at this. It was fucking crazy. GoFest was fantastic. It's the toilet destroyer Triggs, yes. Look at this. Okay, so let me put this in perspective for you guys. You see this picture I'm showing you right. Okay, that's when we're almost there. Right there. That line is for picking up our t-shirts that we pre-ordered. So the line goes all the way to where these people right here are in the very back right here. Shit. Where the yellow umbrella and then the pink umbrella. And it goes all the way back around and wraps around again and then goes all the way to where we're standing. It wasn't that long, but in the rain, it felt like forever. It was probably about 40 minutes to wait in line. Walking steps, D1, day 1, 30,000. Day 2, 29K. Day 3, 33K. Wow, you broke a 50K. Let's go. Congrats, Mom. W's in the chat for Mama Bear, guys. And then here's our merch. So Mom got a Butterfree plush. We both got our Zashi and Zamazenta shirts. She got a Necrozma shirt. I got a Sprigatito. Mom got a Turtwig. Mom got 3 shirts. So that's nice. And then my black and white shirt's right there. She got a white one for black and white so we can match. You said you're gonna tie-dye it, right? What's up, Blue Pro? Thank you, thank you. So yeah, the merch store was pretty cool. Yeah, this is drying out our stuff from the rain, guys. So everything was completely drenched out of our backpacks. So we put it all on this like this towel to dry it out. There's our power banks right there. This was great. This place was called Hamilton Barbecue. I swear, the best out-of-state food I've had ever. Ever. And I've been out of a lot of states. And this was so good. Oh, this was funny too. This was funny too, guys. So you see how this bottle looks like a One Piece bottle that, you know, like Luffy would chug or someone else would chug? Tell me why he came out when I asked for another cup of water. He brought me this. I grabbed it with my bare hands and just almost guzzled it. Mom's like, that's not what it's for. I'm like, oh, you're supposed to pour it into the cup. Gotcha. So we took a picture of me reenacting of what I was gonna do. Also, check out the Zashi and Zamazenta shirt. It's so sick. That's right, Eli. That's right. And then there's our chips and queso. Looks pretty good. Now, this was amazing. Mom's Brussels sprouts are in the middle. We got fries with ketchup. Half a rack of ribs, which I was very surprised. I thought it was a full rack. And then jalapeno infused cornbread. And my God, we were in heaven. It was so good. It was so good, guys. And then you got the Uber. They have these little Uber robots that travel around the city with deliveries. Paris Go Fest is this weekend, I thought. It might have already been starting, honestly. I don't know. I think it starts tomorrow. Yeah, it starts tomorrow and goes the whole weekend. There's Crispy and Gonzo. There's Pokey and Yugi, Sleepwalker, and Lonnie. I met these guys last year. Some of them before that. There's me and Mom. This is the day I started driving myself around the city because Mom was taking pictures. But yeah, I was excited because I was able to shiny hunt, so I took some pictures for Mom too. This was pretty cool. You have the train system. How cool is that to see a subway from another city? So that was pretty cool. And then they have more of the bots for delivering mail. I guess they just put the packages in the bots and then give them a destination, and they take they leave to deliver the packages. There's me and Mom. Mom, you look very tired in this picture. Oh yeah, this was funny. Have you guys ever gotten something from a food truck and the guy's blaring his music. That's a weird place to pause. But they're playing their music, and you're trying to talk over the tone of their music. Light rail? Yeah, maybe. So when me and mom were trying to order our food, he had his music playing, and it was so bad because I sounded tone deaf because I was yelling, and so was she, our orders, because of how loud the music was. It was like, I hope we got the right order. These chicken fingers were fucking banging, dude. Chicken fingers and fries. Then mom got, I can't remember what she got. She got like chicken and rice. What's up, Undertale? How we doing? And then there's me and mom on top of the ferry.
Sorry. I needed it. There you go.
My hat was starting to fall off.
Are you sure? Mine's pretty tight. Mine's pretty tight. Alright, so what do you think about the Go Fest this week so far? This weekend? I feel like I'm gonna lose it more in my hands than my hat, on my head.
And I was worried about the hat flying away too.
Bill, who came from Hollis Hook, which is in New Jersey, and this is New York. Just giving it right there.
All right, that's really fucking loud. Oh yeah, this is me and mom got our Cinderace G-Max. Oh yeah, look at that, chat. She got a 98. Sheesh. Then we took our pictures in front of these like weird looking like mirrors. Mom, it looks like your body's a bubble. It looks like both our bodies are bubbles. And then there's the park. This is Central Park, by the way. We didn't have much time to spend because at this point, it was only an hour left of Go Fest. And then we got the buildings in the background. Took a bunch of pictures.
All right, everybody, as the last 20 minutes of Go Fest 2025, Mom, how you feeling?
Tired?
Yeah? Feel happy now?
Sure. I got more shinies than I even know. Literally.
There you go. Yeah, because she's been using the Go Plus Plus, which you guys could get right now with code DeBarian. I'm just kidding. I don't have the sponsorship. Yeah, but let's see what we get.
I had to do that. Then you got Mom's Shield version Zamazenta.
All right, guys. Mom's going to evolve her Zamazenta. Go ahead. Here we go. Add the shield. It's a cool animation. Bam! Look at that. Looks good. Now you'll be able to use these in max raids.
Okay.
So when we like fight things with the group and stuff, you'll be able to use that against max Pokemon.
Okay.
Hold it up.
I didn't get a chance to get my $2 or my 3 slices of pizza, or was it? It was 2 slices of pizza for $3.99, add a drink for $1. This was so cheap for New York. If you guys don't know, New York prices were super expensive. And for 2 slices and a can of pop, it was $5. Couldn't beat it. Here's Times Square. Is anybody excited for the new How to Train a Dragon live action? Cat Dads, feed you right. Yes, sir. Got the
drive by.
you got a crunchy roll screen.
Okay.
You think it'd be pretty cool? Me too, Blue Pro.
Hi again.
You got the Stranger Things billboard being upside down. Okay, this is actually one of the cool things I'll bring up. So check this out, guys. What I got from this one lady. She thought I said $15, or she thought I was saying I'm down to pay 15. It was 15, but I tried to haggle her and go down to 10. She didn't hear me correctly, so I went to go get $10 out, and she's like, no, 15. I'm like, can I do 12 instead? She let me, and then check this shit out. Tell me this is not cool as fuck, chat. So you got Mew EX. Excuse me. Can't do it. There we go. You got Mew EX. Then you got Mewtwo EX. Then you got Mew and Mewtwo tag team. How cool is that? You guys can't see it on YouTube, otherwise you have to, or I guess I could just like show it real quick. Hold on. Son of bitch. There we go. There you go, YouTube. You got the Mew. And you got the Mewtwo. And then you got the Mew and Mewtwo. Or Mewtwo and Mew. So I saw that. I'm like, I gotta pick this up immediately. So I grabbed one. Isn't that sick, Picky? Amy, Dimon, right? I gotta figure out a better place to put it, but yeah. Oh. Yo, what's up, Nova? And then check out these hats, guys. Tell me some characters you recognize from this. There's so many, dude. So, and he also said they all glow in the dark. I was so tempted to get one, but I already bought 3 hats this weekend. I couldn't buy any more. Get it framed? I'm thinking about it. Rengoku, right? Got Death Note. You got One Piece. You got Pokemon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Airbender, Goku. You got Dragon Ball Z. You got Boondocks, South Park. All kinds of shit, dude. It looks so nice. It is the Boondocks. And there's me and Mom admiring Times Square again. And then this was the last thing we actually saw before we left New York. This was apparently like Scott, or what was it? Mom, was it Scottish or Irish? I think it was Irish. I wish we had not been in a rush to make the ferry. I know, you would have spent way more time in Times Square. I know. It's Irish. Okay. So we have Irish ancestors. So we walked this, and it's basically, hold on. Like a simulation of how Ireland is landscape wise, with like the elevation of the ground, and then you have like the rocks and like the floating like platforms and stuff off of like the water and stuff. So this was like to signify that, or signify, it's to reenact that feeling to walk this. Yeah, it's an Irish immigrant memorial. And we have all the cities in the background. There's us. There's me recording us getting our ferry, even though it wasn't even our ferry, till I found out that we were actually on the wrong side for the last ferry of the night, which is what we were rushing for. Mom was saying we need to get to the ferry. 8 o'clock was the last time that they had it going that night. So that was fun too, Mom, huh?
Ferry is on the way to pick us up. I'm exhausted. Pokemon Go Fest is officially over. Oh, she's doing something.
Where are you going?
Officially over. We're grabbing a ferry to head back to New Jersey. Then we're on a roll or on a hunt to find some weird meat from a deli. And then we're done with New York and New Jersey until tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But, yeah. There it is. It's getting closer.
So the reason this is funny is because you got the side we're sitting on, the ferry was coming to. Well, behind us, the one we weren't even looking at, this woman goes, "Where are you going?" And Mom and me looked around like, "You two, where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, we're going to Jersey. This is the last one. Come on." I'm like, "Oh, shit." So me and Mom almost missed our ferry because we went to the wrong side. This is pretty funny. And then there it is. That's us heading back from New York to Jersey for the last time.
That ferry I just took a video of was not even our ferry. We were very lucky that they said, "Get over here. Where are you going?"
I know. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
So really, I don't know. It seemed like no, they were like on us.
We were about to be left behind. But we weren't. Where you two going? Polish Hook. Over here.
I couldn't think of the name. I couldn't think of that name.
Hollis Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Polly something.
Holly Shore.
Polly Shore.
Okay. Anyway, we're heading back to New Jersey. That is it for New York, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure for the rest of the trip.
God, I could never be a city gal. I've always been in a small rural towns. I feel like going to Pogo Fest. It would be really fun, but you will have some uncomfortable encounters probably because New York is a whole different breed of like area, Nova. But yeah, like Mom said, there were some really nice people in New York, but there are some bad ones. But then again, you get that everywhere you go.
All right, we are back in New Jersey. Everybody say goodbye to New York.
Wait, it stopped working. Hold on. My mirroring stopped working. I got to redo this. Did that work? Shit. Hold on. Oh my God. There we go.
York. Bye, New York. New Jersey. All right, we are back in New Jersey. Everybody say goodbye to
I went to Unit before you. Yep, that's right.
New York. Bye, New York. Have a wonderful time. And there's our ferry leaving, the correct one. And there's Mom saying bye. Bye.
Tell me why when Mom did that with the white paper or the white bag, I thought she was like one of those maidens, like, you know, waving at the army men leaving for the shore for the war. Bye-bye. Hello, goodbye. You know what I'm talking about, with like the white, like the flag or like material that girls would wave when they're leaving. Bro, tell me why I thought that was Mom. Show it again.
All right, we are back in New Jersey. Everybody say goodbye to New York. Bye, New York.
Watch,
Have a wonderful time.
watch Mom's hands.
And there's our ferry leaving, the correct one. And there's Mom saying bye. Bye.
With a little finger movement and stuff too.
I am exhausted. I'm ready to go back and crash and eat food that we had leftovers for. I'm over this. I'm done. back in Jersey. We back in Jersey, folks. We back in Jersey. I cannot wait to smash on some ribs, some chicken fingers, some jalapeno cornbread, I said chicken fingers, some fries. Yeah, we're gonna have our own little mukbang back at.
Whoever says their mom and their son are gonna do a mukbang. It was neat to see so many different people, so much going on. Nobody looks at you like you're odd, but good to get away from it too. True. And then we stayed a little bit longer so that the lights in the city started lighting up.
When she finds out I play Pokemon.
No, I didn't. I gotta make that video still. When she finds out I play Pokemon and then you hear whoosh. All right, anyway, that's a really good picture of the city right there. You got a video. Yo, what's up, Bougie?
It even does the sunglasses movement. That's funny. Come here, boy.
You guys think I was talking to the robot or the dog? Oh, this was super cool. This was super cool. So these robots are so fucking smart. I said, "Hello, my friend," and he heart eyes me. Watch this.
Hello, my friend. Did you just heart me?
Hold on, one more time. That's so sick. Watch this.
Hello, my friend. Did you just heart me?
His eyes just hearted.
Yeah.
One more time.
Hello, my friend. Did you just heart me?
His eyes turned to hearts. And then there's me. We're getting our rental from the garage.
All right, we got the car packed. It is raining. We're about to check out of our Airbnb.
I'm doing a little video on the way out.
This place right here has a story. Mom was trying to take a picture of our Airbnb, and I fell on my butt right here. But I hit my head there, and luckily it wasn't anything pointy like this. Otherwise, our Go Fest would have been very short. Right? Yep. I'll never see those areas ever the same again. And this was our Airbnb. Mom slept here.
This is what the Airbnb looked like before we got there.
A little couch, a little chair, nice little kitchen, nice bathroom. A lot of the style bathrooms around here in New York have this have the bottom and then no tub, just like a stand-in shower.
A walk-in stand-in shower.
And then
Mom, there's my pillow.
this is where I slept. I always thought this was a pretty cool picture.
For those that don't know, I left my pillow behind in the Airbnb. Or no, I left my pillow in the motel, not the Airbnb. So I did grab it.
Very cultural. Looks like a different area entirely in the world. I'm gonna turn this off.
This was cool. I wish we would have used the patio a little more, but it was always raining, so we couldn't have people outside.
And here was a little balcony, or like a little patio, which we really never used, but it's pretty cool.
It's just really cool to have an Airbnb with all those other houses outside of it that are just like the city life, you know?
Bean bags are all soaked, but you know. What's a little water hurt, right?
I left it twice. You left it twice, but forgot at the second place. Yeah.
And that's it. Now we are on our way to go to Philadelphia. After I meet my friend Vibes, we're going to get a tour at the Independence Hall and Park. So I'm very excited. It should be very historical and very educational and fun for me and my mom. So
Okay. And then there's pictures. So yeah, the Airbnb wasn't too bad. And then we went to this place. Mom got this thing called a Taylor's pork roll. Apparently you can only get it in New York. Mom described it to me as like tasting like spam. So I probably wouldn't like it. Also, there should be a Rotom form on those real robots. Oh, 100%, dude. And then here's my egg sandwich. Me and Mom's egg sandwich. It was pretty damn good, chat. Oh, wait. You guys can't see this video. This will also be on YouTube. Spoilers. Also, my friend does not want me to dox him, so I'm going to real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh my God. What is this then? Okay, real quick, let me get to the right thing. Okay, never mind. That's just pictures. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I met Vibes, but he just didn't want me to show his face, so I'm not going to, in respects of what he wants. But yeah, I met Vibes from our Destiny 2 friend group, which was pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. This is, Mom, what was this building? This was one of the first buildings we took a picture of, but it was before our tour, so I had no idea what it was. I think it was something to inspire Greek culture. I don't remember. Taylor ham pork roll is a Jersey City thing. Okay, it's not New York, it's Jersey City. My bad. And you got the, the Greek revival style. Yeah. And then you got, why can't I think of things? I'm looking things up. No. It's a park. National. Bro, I don't know why I can't fucking think of this right now. This is pissing me off. I'm gonna have Mom do this part because I just don't. I was halfway asleep through part of this because I was driving and I was tired. Museum or library. So this is in Philadelphia. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn my AC on. I'm fucking cooking right now. Jesus Christ. No. What park was this? Never been outside the southeast of America. It's different. Like when you move to a different part of the world that you haven't been to, you definitely learn a lot. Thank you. Independence National Independence Park. And then this is Independence Hall. Thank you. Jesus. Yes, this is Independence National Park. George Washington's house was like right. You guys see that little entryway looking thing? That was the beginning of George Washington's house, and then this is where everything was historical was done in this building right here, the Independence Building. Most stayed in Virginia and North Carolina. Yeah, Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, yeah. Have you ever been to another country? No. Also, everybody say hi to Vader. And then there's us walking with our tour guide. This was under construction because they're renovating the buildings and stuff. So they have cranes and cops and stuff on the property. There's our tour guide right there. I've been to Missouri. That's the furthest I've been. I'm in Utah, so usually explore western states. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I bet, because you're like already on the western side of the United States, right, Bougie? So you haven't really been to like the eastern side? And yeah, this is Independence Hall. There is apparently the bell in this tower is 1,300 pounds. I think that's what he said. Or was it 13,000, Mom? It might have been, because I said I said, no, I think it was 13,000. I think I said 13 or 1,900 pounds, but he said it was like 13K. Been to Missouri. I've never left Florida. Really? Yeah, you need to venture a little more. Been to Hawaii too? Never. I've never been to Hawaii. We were gonna go one year, we didn't go. I can't remember. Me neither. I'm having a hard time. There's Mom looking at Independence Hall. He offered to take our pictures and stuff. That was pretty cool. You got the Washington statue. Okay, there's Liberty Bell. We couldn't get inside because the wait was like 2 hours. We weren't going to stand in line that long after everything this weekend. Went to Tijuana last year. Really? Oh, this is really cool, guys. So this is like underground foundations of George Washington's house. So what they did was they grabbed this from the ground and then they built around it. They built around it. Where is it? Right there. So they built around it and made like the doorway for the entrance to George Washington's house, windows. So they they give you a pretty good idea of what the house looked like and how big it was with the things that they did after they found the foundation underneath the ground. Venturing costs money, which is hard for me to save these days. That's why I'm sad I can't get a Switch 2. That's fair, Amy. This was built over many years. They excavated this later. Well, yeah, they excavated it later, but they also built things around it to kind of show us what the door would be, where the door would be, where the windows would be. And then this is inside Independence Hall, which was pretty cool because you have like the president that sits there, all the other major people. You got the jury box. Where is it? Did I not get that? Yeah, there you go. There's the jury box. There's like, I guess an officer would sit. And then apparently, I don't know why, but he said officers sit on little blocks that are above to kind of show that their authority over other people. So they always sat up higher than other people, which I didn't know that, but apparently they did. They built on top of it and then uncovered it later. Right. Okay. You've been to Canada? We got little water pitchers and glasses. Little picture of that. But yeah, all these buildings were really cool. Then there's that building we talked about again. This was an area that was kind of off limits for us. Mom, we forgot to peek in this building and take a picture. I forgot about that. But yeah, this was a road that still people use sometimes. Got like a little, like a lookout box. The pics aren't showing up. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Did it really freeze again? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going back. When did it stop showing? Did it stop showing like right here? Oh, it's not even showing up at all. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Courtroom. There we go. All right, back into this. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It's been an hour and a half. Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. Do you love this place, R-Dubs? When was the last time you were here? So as I was saying, here's the courtroom. This is usually where they put someone either on the stand or someone that they're questioning. And then they have the place with a block, which is higher up than other places to show their authority as officers. Then you have the jury box right there. The windows were kind of cool. 6th grade? Jesus. That's a while ago, huh? You got the pen and the candle because there was no electricity back then until Benjamin Franklin discovered it. Also, I found out a lot of things about Benjamin Franklin I didn't even know about this on this tour too, R-dubs. You're 30 this year, so what, 18 years ago? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm surprised you remember it. These stairs are off limits, but I'm pretty sure these are pretty old too. He is smart, or he was smart as fuck. Then you have, Mom, do you remember what this place was called? Well, yeah, he's also a Drew. He would shower in front of people's windows too. He was a little weird, but he was very smart. Can we agree those Joy-Cons too feel so much comfortable? They do. Did you see his privy? Maybe. What's his privy? No, you don't remember? Oh, it says right here. New Hall. It was called the New Hall, Mom. Oh no, no, they didn't show us that. It's called New Hall. I also played Smash on the Switch 2 yesterday with a friend. Nice. There's me and Mom in front of New Hall. No. No. And then these are roads that people still drive on sometimes. Stop. When I was there, I also got to go in the Mint. What's the Mint? Oh, I think it was the grounds of the Quaker School and Meeting Building. Gotcha. And then we saw the Museum of the American Revolution. Love the vibes of these pictures, by the way. Oh, we had a great time. Dude, it was bad, though, because I didn't get my sleep beforehand. And I was, like, stuttering. Like, I was, like, stumbling and falling asleep during the tour. I felt so bad, even though I was so tired. Oh, apparently this was the tent that George Washington used. What the hell's going on? Stop. They showed this on stage. I don't know if you know about this, R-dubs, or if this was part of the demonstration. We saw like a 10-minute, 15-minute video. And then at the end, they showed as George Washington left his presidency, the tent that he would use to post up around the world. Yeah, Washington's war tent. And this is like the actual tent. This isn't like a reenactment or a prop. This is apparently like the real thing. Which is kind of cool, honestly. Where they make the monies, baby. Oh, okay, the banks. We've seen the bank. During the Revolutionary War, yeah. And then this is me and Mom next to a bunch of Civil War soldiers. And then there's the bank. Founded. Yeah, I don't know. Hangry Joe's. Fun fact, these cushions are made of horsehair. Apparently they're from like, these are like old ass cushions that they use in this specific area that were from these little pews. This is where the Quakers would gather for church. Very original. First guy in charge of that banking systems, who was it? Yeah, the original cushions, like these are from that time period. I'm so tempted to download Crash Insane Trilogy and crash 4 times on Switch 2 to see how it runs. Alexander Hamilton, gotcha. Oh, here we go. Here's all the stuff that Benjamin Franklin did, guys. If you want to take a look at it real quick. The things I didn't know. I didn't know he organized the first fire company, which is like the first like firefighters, which is really cool. I had no clue about that. He was appointed postmaster of Philadelphia, member of the provincial assembly, established First American Magazine, invented the Franklin Open Stove. He invented so many things. Founded the American Philosophical Society, projected University of Pennsylvania, founded the Pennsylvania Hospital, first to utilize electricity, deputy postmaster. Like there's just, it goes on and on of all the things he's done. This dude was goated as fuck, no lie. Imagine being dead for over hundreds of years and people are still amazed by what you did. Yeah, that's what Mom was saying. Like, it's incredible what these guys did for the 13 colonies in the country. Like, the founding fathers are truly insane, right? Like, if they didn't do what they did, we would probably still be enslaved to the French, right? Or we would not be a free, independent country. We would be, like, unified. Wow, man, like that's our structure. Exactly, our dubs. He was a firefighter and helped make the lightning rod to stop the wooden fire. Oh, I didn't know that, Picky. Mom, look at that. He was a firefighter and helped make the lightning rod to stop the wooden houses from burning down. That's not even on here. So I guess that's what he meant by the many things he did, because they don't even describe all of them. That's insane. Check this out, and I'm gonna put a key on this kite string. Shit, what just happened? Ah! My phone is freezing. Stop. What are you doing? What is happening? Hello? Okay, hold on. My phone is like fucking freaking out. Okay, what are you doing? Hello? He was insanely brilliant. Why is my phone doing this? Hello? My phone just stopped working. All right, hold on. God damn it. Stop! What are you doing? What the fuck? All right, hold on. Jesus Christ. Never thought it'd be this hard to get through a fucking phone stuff. Yo, what's up, Sam? Samsung shit again. I swear mine freezes up like crazy. I've never had this many problems with it. What's up, Tolls? How's it going? It was like, look, I can make a death ray, then he destroys it because it would be bad to have, but made it just to see. I told y'all I could. The Electronic Rebellion. What's up, Panda? You want to dive into another brilliant ass mind? Nikola Tesla? Who's that? All right. God damn it. What the fuck? Why is this happening? No. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm having some major problems right now. Green mirror, you stupid fucking phone. Oh my fucking god. I am losing it. Okay, there we go. My computer is having a fucking stroke. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Tolls. I hope you feel better. When you start playing D2 tonight, I don't know. I'm getting through this first. I got a Samsung iPad a few years back, dropped it once the whole screen stopped working. Yikes. He was a dude that told Edison AC was the way of the future, but Edison was hard struck on DC. Really? Guys, I'll play in a little bit. We're getting through this first. Tonight, when you do D2, farm, carry me through GM while I'm stranded stasis. I don't know. I'm playing my Switch first. Okay. Let's get back to what I'm doing. And then you have the Ben Franklin statue, which is really cool. If I remember correctly, it has keys. Oh my fucking god, phone. Those are all keys that are... Like, I don't know, Mom. What did he say? There are a bunch of keys that are, like, stuck on him or, like, built into him. I did, Sam. I did. I can't remember what he said. I think he just said a lot of keys are on this Ben Franklin specifically. The texture is keys. That's it. So that's pretty cool. And then this is where Betty, the person that made the American flag, or the flag maker, was. And then this is like where the first... This is where the first houses were made in the United States. A rare opportunity to own a house you can brag about. Continually occupied since the time our allegiance was to the King of England. Yeah, England. We were enslaved to England, but then we broke off from them with the French. But these houses are ones that you can actually rent or buy, I think. It's a lot of keys, yeah. Oh, and R-dubs, we went to Sonny's for the Philly cheesesteak, and oh my god, it was delicious. It was very, very similar to Penn Station, but Mom made me realize that East Coast subs were inspired from those Phillies. So when we have those type of Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, they were inspired from Philadelphia, which is kind of cool. Oldest continuously occupied street in America. That's it. So yeah, this is the busiest street in America right here. Over time. Here's our Philly cheesesteaks. And oh my god, they were delicious. I thought I opened it up. Maybe I did it. No, that's not the point, Panda. It's the first, it's like the first establishment, the first like houses, and then people walked back then on those streets. So it's the most walked road in history. Why a bathroom pick? Because it had some cool stuff on it. You know, you have like you have all kinds of different actors and movie titles and stuff. I thought it was cool. The Goblin King, Pink Floyd, Rocky, fucking the Eagles. Oh, it was very clean. It was very clean. And then this is a tunnel. Benjamin Franklin went to and from his house through this original passage. So Franklin would go through this passage at the time to get outside the city. Got Fox 29. All right, fuck all this. I don't like heights.
One jump. Please get me down here. Down from here. This is a bad idea. Can we go back down?
I told Mom, hey, look, it goes up to letter H. Do you want to go up there? And then without hesitation, she's like, let's go. And I went up there and I was scared shitless.
Go back down.
There's Philadelphia's like a shot of it from up in the sky. Like, I'm ready to go. And then there's a Target in Philadelphia. Took a picture of my G Fuel. Has anybody seen this gas station called Wawa before? Derb mom, sure, let's go, Derb. Damn it, should never asked. Well, I want her to experience things the way she likes to, too. She likes being up high and seeing things from the top. I don't, personally, because I'm not a fan of heights at all. I fucking hate them. It's all over Florida. You love that place? Yeah, I did. I went to my first Wawa, and apparently we're getting one soon, Panda, in Ohio. But yeah, it was nice. They had like sandwiches and stuff. I didn't go inside to get a sandwich. We just stopped for gas. But yeah, we were in Delaware for a short period of time when we saw this Wawa. Yo, what's up, Vanity? Hell yeah, thank you for the welcome back. Enjoy your tortillas. Yo, what's up, Kylo Ben? You haven't been to one? You haven't been to one? You get that? Their sandwiches are delicious. Yeah, that you told me the sandwiches are really good. I didn't get one though, sadly. And then on the way home yesterday, Mom and me stopped at the monument, the Washington Monument. That's a place you can like stop to eat lunch and have a picnic. And then we were on the Appalachian Trail. Look at that view, dude. That air is so nice and clean. This is in Maryland, by the way. Been to Wawa like once. I was visiting family. Hell yeah, yeah. Apparently Wawas are going to be more spread out in the future, like they're going to be in other states. Haven't visited a Wawa since you were 14? Jesus. Look at that view, dude. It looks so nice. You have not Wawa before? Do you want some Wawa? Sounds good, Amy. And then we got some park benches after police officers and deputies. There's me and Mom. Oh, you guys don't see this? Nope. I do a pack opening, but that's going to be released as a YouTube video. And then there's the Washington Monument State Park sign. Let me pull up. I'll bring a good present. Hey, yo. Got an extra queen size bed we can snuggle in. Hey, yo. You looking thick in that video? Oh, thank you. Do I look thick AF? And then there's a Sheets. I really wish I went to go try Sheets. But I just didn't have the time. And then we stopped at an antique Crossroads, which was pretty cool. Guys, look at these Pokemon cards. You got Mega Gyarados. These are overpriced as fuck, though. In my opinion. Like Mewtwo, like a non-first edition Mewtwo, $14. So I wasn't gonna get any of these. There was some Rocket cards too for $3 a piece, but I just wasn't feeling any of it. Then we have Mr. Mime, Giratina, Magneton. Had some Magic cards too. But everything here was so overpriced. You got $6 Rocket cards. You got first edition Zex cards. You got like trainers and regular cards, 2 for 1 on some cards. Sheets and Wawas are pretty similar. Are they really? I mean, they're both gas stations, right? Then we got Janema syrup in the glass. Look at all these games and systems. This guy wanted $130 for this Game Boy SP, and I said, no. And he was pretty firm on the prices too, sadly. Otherwise, I would have got him to go I would have gotten him to go down to like 80 and still be a good deal for me. But he wasn't able to because he was watching someone else's stuff. Oh, Amy, I took a picture of this for you, Amy. Look at this. You got Funko Soda figure, but you got the Ninja Turtles. This is like a bunch of Coke product stuff. Coke. That didn't matter. And then we had another antique store. Look at these cat shirts. Yeah, they're more like gas stations, but with more food and clothes and stuff like that. Exactly. Oh, also, can we read this as a chat, guys? Please do not flush. Feminine products, wipes, tissues, paper towels, kittens, and puppies. Who is flushing dogs and cats? Just curious. I'm assuming they mean cats and dog, like wet wipes or like napkins or things that you fucking pick up after your dog. I don't understand this sign. Mom, did you see this sign in the bathroom? Bro. Like, what? Dude, it's diabolical. What is this? I forgot to show this to Mom, too. I'm like, bro, hello? Oh, man. Like, that poor kitties, man. We got Belly Bolt, which I have right there. I bought from an antique store. It was $10, but it's usually $30, so I got a good deal on that. Hope they don't mean like actual kid. I don't think they do. It's the way they've typed it up. It just looks weird. Who flushed their bad dog? Pokemon. Oh, this was sick. Check this out, guys. For those that don't know, there was a strawberry moon last night. And the moon, this is the sun. But the moon later on, also that's a sick picture. Look at this. I don't know how the fuck my camera did this, but it's like as soon as I took the picture, we were going so quick that the frame took in a second after, and it made like a ring within the sun. Isn't that weird? This looks like some Star Wars shit. The two moons, the two suns. Could be a metaphor. Is this actual problem at this bathroom? I don't know, Sam. I really don't. D2 IRL? Give it to NASA? There's the strawberry moon. Look at this shit. Isn't that wild? Isn't that fucking wild? It almost looks like a molten lava sphere. It's definitely the moon, I promise. Look. That's the moon, y'all. Hey, did any Saiyans turn into Ozarus yesterday? Cause my God, that's a full moon if I don't know what one is. Monsters are respawning. Oh yeah, the red moon from fucking Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That's a good point. Moon playing Halloween a little too early. Looks like the sun. I swear it's not. It's a moon. And then here's us entering. I think that's all my pictures. Yeah, and then there's the picture of us taking the car back. All right, now it's time for Mom's pictures. So give me 1 sec. I gotta, or did I already saved them all, didn't I? Let's see. Oh shit, hold on. Where? This is it. There we go. All right, these are Mom's pictures. Here we go. All right, Mom got a picture of the West Virginia sign. Windmills. There's a Go Fest. There's Triggs right there and Mike in the red. And then there's us. God damn, I look fat. There's us. Like, oh, we found a shiny. So there's Triggs in the middle. There's Mike on the left. And then there's me on the right. Go back to Triggs' booty? That's crazy. That's actually wild. And then there's me and Mom under some umbrellas. Wait, is it repeating, saving pictures? All right, there we go. There's me and Mom with our umbrellas by the Jersey Fest sign. Some really cool bridge. Welcome to New Jersey. There's me with the Minion helmet on. Hold on, I gotta see if this is the one I'm not supposed to show. One sec. Did I save any of those? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, good. So there will be a pack opening at Vibes' house, but I can't show you because he doesn't want his face being shown. So we will do that. We'll do that in a different video. But there's me with the Minion face on. There is the Independence Hall. Me looking like I want to die because I'm fucking tired. Yeah, right here are dubs. Washington's War Tent. That's what it was. Isn't it crazy that they have a tent that old that it still works? It's wild. As in my Go Vibes. Yep. I met him on the way. He was 30 minutes out, or he was 30 minutes on the way to Philadelphia for us to stop by. And then there's me and Mom at the road that we were talking about. And then we got the tunnel that Benjamin Franklin used. There's Mom's pictures of, that's a really cool picture right here. A little V in the valley. We actually drove into that too. I don't know if Mom got pictures of it. Maybe she did. Okay, good. And then that's the V shape. So apparently they blew up that passageway and made a road there, which I didn't know that. Shout out Vibes Ben, yep. Washington Monument State Park. There's our GPS. Welcome to Maryland. There's the monument. So for those that are wondering, I was telling people on a TikTok stream that day that I was trying to get up to the top. They will unlock this gate and you can get on top and see 4 states that are connected to each other. But we weren't able to get up there because it was locked, sadly. Welcome back, Amy. And then there's me and Mom at the monument. Again, at the monument sign. We took the easy pass. I don't know if you guys know what tolls are, but we paid quite a few tolls to get to places. So we're 4 states, what do you mean? So, hold on. So, Maryland, Delaware, New York, and New Jersey, if you get up on the Washington Monument, you can see all around you 4 states kind of connected. So, like, you're high up enough to where you can see where each state is. Does that make sense? So you get to the top, you can see one state, one state, one state, one state, and how they're connected. But we weren't able to because they weren't opening that part that day. Isn't that cool? I live in San Francisco. I'm well aware how shitty tolls are. Dude, tolls suck. Fuck all that. What's up, Rising? Yo, you got the final shape? Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Enjoy. The big white tower, that's the only Washington monument I know about. Yes, sir. This one right here, R-dubs. So we were able to get pictures in front of it, but we weren't able to get up to the very top to see all the state lines, which is what we kind of wanted to do. It looks like lava rock. It kind of does, doesn't it? The moon. Nah, hold up. What? Oh, the final shape is free for PlayStation Plus members right now. That's pretty sick, actually. That's worth a video. I haven't been able to make videos in 5 days, 6 days. So And then there's our sandwiches. Not the obelisk, that's in DC. Check Discord General. The Susquehanna River is considered one of the oldest rivers in the United States. It's if not the oldest. Geologically, it dates back to the Paleozoic era, with evidence of its flowing existing before the formation of the Appalachian Mountains. The river is so old that it even flows over rocks that are younger than itself. Damn! Oh, that. Oh. Well, what the fuck did we visit? Is that not a Washington monument? Oh, you're talking about the one in DC. You're not talking about the one that we saw. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, this isn't that monument. I'm sorry. There's many? Okay. I thought there was only this one that was historical. That's my fault. It's like, wait a minute. I know the one in DC. You weren't in DC. All right, cool. There's our sandwiches from this place, Boar's Head Products. Actually, the restaurant was called something different. I took a picture of it. I don't remember what it's called now. Since I know that people in the Bear Cave have better gear than I do, would someone be so kind as to help me out with the first quest to Final Shape? Busy right now, can wait. See if anybody on the clan is on to help. And then there's our Airbnb. There's us saying hi to the camera. And this is the waterway we took to get across the ferry. NCH Market's what it's called. Thank you. What is that? Pixelation. Mom, what? Was this when your phone was dying at 1%? Oh, W, Bougie. There you go. Rising Bougie will help you. What the hell? Yeah, hit me up. I can help too. Hell yeah, W, boys. iPhone video? Okay. And then we got me looking like Shikamaru, trying to think of a master plan. This is me like, yay, we're leaving. And there's Times Square. Oh, there's the thing right there, guys. Look at that. Isn't that sick? And Bougie rising. Bougie's in the actual clan rising. Pandora. There's a cool little Pokestop. Horse carriage. This dog was trying to jump in this pond, I swear. Oh, another iPhone video. You changed your name on Bungie? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I wonder what you changed it to. There's Mom with the Pikachu. This is what the park looked like without the ticket. Absolutely desolate. Statue of Liberty. Another Pikachu. That's an interesting picture. It's like I'm skipping and his sun poking out the trees. Just changed it up. I gotcha. This shit was so banging, bro. Fucking ribs. Queso and cheese. Fries. Ugh. Mom's Brussels sprouts. Ugh. But yeah, it was good. Mary Poppins, y'all. Never know with people. We don't know what they could have changed their name to. And then there's Triggs recording on my phone a pack opening. Make sure you keep an eye out for that. That drops at midnight, I think. And then there's us again. Tent, sign. Holy shit, I was not expecting to do this for 2 hours. I'm so sorry, guys. Me and Gonzo and Mom. Me and Mom. We know Liberty Pikachu. That's a good picture, Mom. Another picture of the city. There's the mall I was talking about with the subway underneath. This is an interesting building too. Oh yeah, this is inside the NBC studio, isn't it? With 30 Rock, yep. And then there's me standing next to Link. The 4 trees. Delmonicos. Release the Kraken. Dialga statue. I'm never going to see that the same again. That is 100% Dialga. Monument of 9/11. That was a mall right here in the glass right here too. Had nothing I liked. Eren Yeager. This is so really weird. The stump is like a block. And these aren't all in order. These are all just scattered. There's the Pennsylvania sign. There's me driving. There's Arby's roast beef up close. I don't know why we took a picture of that. Pennsylvania. Another bridge. Another bridge. Oh, this is the one I took a picture of going across. And then this is us leaving, I think. Yep. And then there's... I'm glad you got a picture of the bus. I didn't get a picture of the bus. They're torturing the tree. I'm not sure what they're doing. Night Switch 2 shirt. Thank you. Hungry mode. There's the subway. There's our Airbnb again. There's where we had our Philly cheesesteak. There it is. Look how good that looks, chat. That looks so yummy. Oh, looks so good. Oh, that's it. We're done. Thank you, everybody, for watching that part of the stream. Holy shit. Rounds of applause. That took 2 fucking hours. Well, if you enjoyed the video, I'm going to post this right to YouTube with no edits. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for more. And let me know what other road trip / pack openings you want to see. And we had a great time watching we had a great time playing GoFest, and Mom's first GoFest, my third. Hope you enjoyed watching and checking out the videos and the pictures that we have showed you. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. All right, that's done recording. All right, W's for Mom. Let's freaking go. You'll never have a sandwich better than that. So like this is like an actual Philly cheese, like what the sandwiches we're used to at Penn Station is based off of. It's very similar actually, but I really did like this Philly cheese. Mom didn't like it when it was reheated, or Mom didn't like it when it was cold though. That looks ass, not gonna lie. Hi to you too, Sam. All right, YouTube, that's going to do it for me for that part. I will try to come back on after I get my stream set up. Thank you so much for watching, and